Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I have a weird setup today. I am going to be drawing in Procreate today, and as you know, because of the title of the video, probably it'll be like 17 randomized sketches or something like that. So, or SVT randomized sketches, just to stop confusion. But I have a number generator right here, which I'm going to go from 1 to 23 and then 1 to 13. So we can figure out who we're drawing. Basically this was requested by somebody, and I'm not sure if this person meant for me to do this traditionally, because the last time I did this, I did it traditionally in my sketchbook, but because I'm in a weird sketchbook funk where I feel too nervous to do traditional work on camera anymore, I'll probably resume the sketchbook doodle series in the new sketchbook. I'm actually fairly close to finishing the sketchbook, so until then, you guys will have to deal with me basically doing a little bit more of these kind of digital videos, like iPad drawing, sketching videos, or like watercolor, you know, like the usual stuff I've been posting for like the last 2 months. But as you can see here, I have a random, or not a random list, I have a list. I tried to organize it to the best of my ability, just from the top of my head. I just did this in 5 minutes because I actually don't remember where the specific Japanese eras fall into the timeline anymore. And then I inserted some other ones like Getting Closer, I inserted Snapshoot, I put Carrotland 2020, and then I put Gosei at the bottom, which is Going 17. And yeah, so basically how I'm going to do this is I'm going to randomize the era, or like the theme of today's sketches, or sketch, and then I will randomize 1 to 13 depending on which member I'm gonna draw. So hopefully this works out. I actually originally did this earlier. Let's see. Here, I did 2 of them, but I had 2 issues. One, the audio was just like utter crap. I think it was recording audio from my webcam instead of my mic. But yeah, I decided that I kind of wanted to change one more thing, is this the positioning of my iPad. I had it at a weird angle, which is very uncomfortable for me to sketch. I like having my, like usually when I sketch, I have this like propped on my legs, or like, you know, like using on the stand, and I'm using it like the full screen and sketching really freely because it's like more comfortable. But with the way I had it set up was like I was like straining my hand, and I was like awkwardly positioned on the table for me to sketch on the iPad, so hopefully this will work a little bit better. I'm gonna do this on a 5x7, and I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna sketch vertically. We're gonna try to do full body cheebs today, chibis, whatever. But yeah, I want to do full bodies, but they are going to be sketches, and then I am going to add a little bit of value and shading via the wet brush. Let's use the sketch brush today. So this is basically just a brush based on Jing's Sketch's sketch round brush. I don't remember exactly what I changed, but I believe I read a comment somewhere on a previous video that if you want to download this brush and you don't want to use paid brushes, I believe the sketch round is part of his free pack, I believe. I'm not too sure, but you can definitely check out, I'll have stuff linked below and you can check out his brushes and stuff. Okay, but first, let's do this. Okay, 1 to 23, generate 15. Let's quickly check. 15 is fear. Well, that's gonna be interesting when we have more darker tones. And then the random member, 8. So we have the 8. The 8 from fear. So I'm gonna pull up a reference on my laptop instead of on here so I can just save space. But yeah, be right back. Okay, I found a reference. Because I really love his fashion and just like the person who styled him. Perfect. So we're gonna do a full body cheap today, so let's just start sketching. Gonna make the brush a little bigger so that I'm not doing too much detail, I guess. I'll just keep hiding the layers as we go, so I can just use the full canvas today. So I was gonna actually have a different video going up for today. I don't know when exactly this video is going up, but I believe I'm gonna have like another Ibis Paint video, as well as another chibi video, coloring video, process video kind of thing, ASMR video. Ooh. But originally I was gonna have a watercoloring video going up, but I took a look at the piece again and I actually really don't like it, so I don't think I'm gonna post it. I want to redo the composition. Basically it was the Mingyu piece, which makes me sad. Actually don't know what piercings he has, so I'm just gonna give him the generic small kind of hoop rings. But basically, what I meant to say is that I really wanted to redo the one of Mingyu. I just don't like how I painted his face, and I think it doesn't look like him. I made his eyes a little bit too large, which also contributed to why he looks a little weird. And the part of me just wants to change the composition just because if I paint the same thing twice, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because I spent, I think, almost 3 hours, or 3 or 4 hours on that one. Let's see, so his outfit. I actually like the contrast of his outfit. He has like a really light colored jacket with patterning on it. But the rest of his outfit's like all black. So... I think I'm gonna do most of the darker tones in. I think I might drain my sketch layer. Really messy kind of hair. The reference I have, like, I can't see his hair that clearly because it's like a full body shot. So I actually don't know how long his hair is, and my memory is very bad, and I don't remember. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly darken up the lines, and then we'll move on. Maybe this will just be like a compilation of just a bunch of sketches. I mean, a lot of you guys, I feel like, there's like a part of you guys who just watch because you want to see the art come to life, and then a part of you guys who just literally am okay with just hearing me ramble, which I'm thankful for. And it makes me have a little bit less pressure on needing to draw stuff that looks great, which is kind of why I kind of took a step back from just sketching again. And I feel like that's the reason why I've been having issues with my sketchbook. Like, I enjoy my sketchbook. If you guys don't remember, oof. If you don't remember, it's the sketchbook. I still really like it, but yeah, I just have a few pages left in here. Like, I got this many pages, which is like 5 pages, maybe front and back. But I've been just filling it with some sketches and stuff, and it's just been fun to just sit down, take my time, and just use the sketchbook for myself. I feel like because before I wanted to fill up sketchbooks just super fast because I love sharing my sketchbook with you guys, but it got to the point where filming became a hassle. Maybe it's because I switched back to filming in my room instead of the guest room, but I don't know. It doesn't really look like the 8. Maybe it's because I want to draw OCs. I still need to, I need to go through and really change up Sato. I'm even like thinking of changing her hair, like her hairstyle, which might be a bad idea, but it might be a cuter way. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm using the wet brush. I'll have this link down below, so please don't ask so many questions about it. I really appreciate when I don't have to feel the need to answer like 20 people asking what kind of brush is this. Like, I think I did my best to make sure to include the brushes at the beginning of the video and as well as in the description. So if you're the type to skip right at the beginning of the video, then that's on you. It's not on me. You guys should listen to Baekhyun. Like, even if you're not into like K-pop or like Korean music, like the Korean language, her album that's called, is it Every Letter I Sent to You? That album, I'm pretty sure every song that she sings in there is actually in English, so, and it's very much like indie music, so if you're into that kind of type of music, do give her a listen. I'll put her name on the screen so you guys can take a listen to her. I've been listening to her a lot again. I think I took a break from listening to her because I listened to her album like pretty much the entire month when it came out, and then I stopped. But I came back to it because like her music is like the ideal music that I like to listen to. Really chill, soft, and like the meaning of the lyrics and stuff, so. See, okay. I think the reason why I like doing sketches like this, like not particularly with this brush, like my sketch around brush, like my sketch brush that I use, it's not my brush, is because the wet brush is what makes these sketches so fun. You can get these like nice hard edges and then these softer areas so nicely done in like one stroke, because like you can see I did this in one stroke. Hard edge, soft edge. I love it. It looks like, look how nice and crisp the highlights look like that. I just really like it. What was I talking about? Every time I have to take a break, my brain's like, you don't remember anything. Yeah, if you want to try using a brush to add values and stuff, I definitely recommend using this like watercolor brush. It's really nice and it's like, it gives beautiful washes that I think are similar to like ink washes. Especially like the way you can layer it. It looks really pretty. I actually don't know if the pattern's on the inside, so I'll just leave it on the outside for now. Oh, wait. There's actually one thing I wanted to talk about. So when I was using Ibis paint earlier, a lot of you guys said that you use your finger to draw, and I found this like, to me, like every time I see like a tutorial, I think, or like people drawing with their finger on Ibis paint, it blows my mind how you guys can achieve certain looks. I did this with my fingers and like it drives me insane. Like, to me, like, sketching it was a bit difficult. Sorry if it's a little blown out. I'm not going to change the settings because I'm going to have to quickly go back to doing what I was doing before. But as you can see, I had to move stuff a lot more, kind of edit things a little bit more. Same process that I used. I had to rely a little bit more on the airbrush for the skin as usual. And then when I was painting, the only thing I had mostly difficulties with is a bit of the pressure as well as accuracy. Because the pencil, you know, it's like similar to a pencil. Like you can see where your lines are gonna be and stuff. But like with my finger, because it's like a fat thing, it's hard to like figure out where you're placing stuff. The freckles was fun though. Too bad I can't zoom in, but you guys are gonna see when I add Koji's freckles in. It's gonna look really cute. But yeah, I had to take my time doing this. I think, did I spend an hour and a half? I think this is an hour and a half and I couldn't finish it. I was getting too frustrated and it was getting too late into the night. But if you guys want me to do a full session, I don't know if I'll do it ASMR style or I'll do it in normal style, like how I doing this video. But with me just using my finger, I will do my best to do that. I probably have to cut my nails a little bit because that was another issue I had, because I kept switching from my middle finger to my pointer finger. But yeah, this is difficult, so props to you guys who use your fingers to draw, because dang. Like as you can see, I was trying to block out shapes so that I wouldn't have to go in too much with detail. But for these like smaller areas, if I go edit, you really zoom in. Look at his freckles. His freckles were fun to do though. I love adding like different colored, like reddish tones, brown tones, kind of more muted tones to do his freckles and stuff. I had to zoom in a lot. I had to zoom in like up to here to do like the mouth, like the nose, and the eyes are a little bit still fuzzy. You know, some of these areas just don't look as clean, but that's just me being inexperienced with using my fingers, as you can see. Like, yeah, there's just a lot of things to think about when you're using your fingers, I feel like. So props to you guys who use your fingers to draw though, because that's a lot of patience, I feel like. But yeah, I will attempt another finger drawing video thing, so yeah. Maybe in the future. I think I'll do it after like the chibi ones, because I'm gonna do one chibi illustration in Procreate, and then I'm gonna do one in Ibis Paint, and then maybe the next Ibis Paint video I'll do one with my finger. It's just my brain is like impatient because this took a while, and I'm like, you can get the same, like achieve the same look, but I think for me, because I was fiddling around with a lot of stuff, it definitely took me longer, because I think this took an hour and a half, and I think she took 2 hours, so it's like, yeah, speed-wise, I'm definitely slower using my finger. Okay, so the 8 is done. Crop and resize. Let's go 8.5 by, well, let's go 11 by 8.5. There we go. So we can add more people into here. So I'm gonna bring up Safari randomizer. We're gonna do the member first. 3, so I'm drawing Joshua, and let me change this to 23. 20? 20 is left and right. I've been doing left and right the entire time for the other one, so it really likes tracing 20. I'm pretty sure it's left and right. Yeah. So I'm gonna quickly pull up a reference, and then we can get started. I think I'm gonna do a similar pose to the reference that I had, because I don't want to do another standing pose. Gonna flip this around. Is this easier for me to draw the face coming from this side, going this way? He actually has his hand out. I actually don't know what he's doing. I think he's doing the same thing that they do in Pretty You, when they put their fingers to their lips. Their fingers to their lips, their finger to their lip. But I'm gonna change the pose and do peace sign. He doesn't look really grounded though. He looks like he's gonna topple over. I'm just gonna leave it. His hands like puny. I think Joshua's like one of the biggest hands in 17. It's like a fact, right? Like Hoshi has like tiny hands. I'm just gonna darken up these lines and call this one done. We'll keep these really simple. I think I spent too long working on the one for the 8. Isn't she so blessed? So just like the other brushes that I mentioned. Did I mention in this? Because I filmed 2 different versions, I actually don't know which one I actually said this in. But I usually lower the opacity on my brushes because I like to slowly build up tone or value. Because if I can make it work similar to how a ballpoint pen works, or like how a pencil works, then that's how I'm probably gonna treat it. Let's really darken this up. I'll feather this out. Leave it darker at the bottom. To really darken up this area. Okay. It's Joshua. Let's do one more. I don't know how long the sketching session's gonna be. I'm on a bit of a time crunch, but that's okay. Generate 17. Appropriate. Fallen flower. E. And then 13. Generate 6. Which is Wonu. What a good way to end this off. Falling flower Wonu. Wonu's so pretty. Okay. Wonu. Fallen flower. See, now the question is do I want to do the photos or his look in the music video, or do I do this cute one that they did for their teaser photos? The teaser photos I think look super cute. I think I'm gonna do the teaser photo ones. His outfit's super cute. I always draw, like, the funny thing that what got me back into sketching was first I was drawing Bonbongi, like a human version of him. If you participate in my giveaway, you probably know who Bonbongi is. In my human version of him. But after that, I just started like going ham on just drawing Wonu. We got so much like different things. Like, I drew a lot of his pilot outfit thing. Did I talk about this in another video? I think I did. Maybe I did and maybe I didn't. And then I drew a lot of his green outfit that they posted more recently from, I think, an online fan signing thing. And then I started drawing... I started drawing the Carrot Land stuff when he has like the cute like little like these mitt things. You guys will see it later. I draw it a lot, so his hands are different sizes. Okay. So he's wearing short sleeves. And even though I usually like drawing Wonu in long sleeves, and then like sweaters, cardigans. And Wonu, like, he says he gets cold easily, and he has like hand tremors and stuff, so like I feel like he's always covering up his hands though, probably because he's cold. But I like drawing him in short sleeves sometimes, so this is a treat. I don't know why I gravitate towards this color. I don't know what made me choose this color. I just have it set in my palette. I basically don't touch anything in this palette except for this color and this blue color when I sketch. Even this dark gray. This is it's like the most neutral dark gray I could get without making it black. That I really liked, so... He looks funny. Proportions are off, but I just want these to be quick sketches. So I'm gonna quickly darken up some parts. Stripes. I always love how sensitive Procreate is though. Which is why I feel like when I said like it feels like sketching on paper, you can really get like super light lines and like easily adjust your pressure so that you can get super light tones or super dark tones with varying your own pressure. But I also recommend you also do a little bit of testing and figure out whether or not the pressure sensitivity curve on Procreate or whatever program you're using is suitable to what you're doing. Okay, I think that's it. Looks like it's like leaning heavily. I think these turned out pretty cute though. Maybe I'll do another batch again, and I think I'm gonna try to make it cleaner like the way I did this for Wonu. Minghao's turned out a little too dark like when I started sketching, and then I think the body proportions were a little bit too tight, so there's less for me to add values into his shirt area. And then for Josh, I was just a little messy. I still like it. He is leaning a little bit, but you know, that's okay. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me do a quick sketch session. It's probably gonna be a shorter video, but hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless. If it's makes it closer to like half an hour, like 20 minutes to half an hour, then I'll try my best to leave as much footage in as I can. I didn't realize I was humming a lot, so I'm probably gonna try to cut those out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching me do a little bit of little doodles with little watercolor washes that look kind of like ink washes. But I think it'll be fun to show you guys something first. Is it in here? Hello? Okay, it isn't. Here, you can definitely use the wet brush and do some really cute watercolor-esque kind of... Let me see if I can turn down the brightness. You guys can't really see it that well. Can you guys see that? It's hard to see, but you can get these really nice watercolor textures. It's hard to see for you guys, I think. If I zoom in, you can see it. There's these lovely watercolor textures, and I think if you layer it carefully, you can get really nice watercolor doodles and stuff, and I think it's really cute. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend you download that wet brush and just give it a go. I think it's very fun, and it's my favorite watercolor brush to use. I've tried the ones in Ibis Paint. Not my favorite, but yeah, I still think this brush is just, to me it's superior. I just love the texture. You can get soft edges and hard edges, which you can see right here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching me do a little bit of sketching. I'll talk to you guys next time with another video. Bye!